the same dangers of wanting access and wanting to be part of the powerful circles like that exists in alternative media spaces as well. Like, how embarrassing were every one of the Trump interviews that were conducted on independent media?
Right.
I'm pretty sure they were all like uniformly embarrassing. And I would have rather have had George Stephanopoulos or like, you know,
That's
Anderson Cooper or your whatever your most cringe like mainstream figure conducting those interviews would have done a better job, and we would have gotten more out of it. You know, Kamala Harris did less of those type of interviews, but the ones on that side were equally like embarrassing. Call Her Daddy interview, also totally embarrassing, just like a propaganda puff piece.
Yeah.
And the other thing is that it's no accident that, you know, our show doesn't get a lot of these interviews or other spaces where they feel like they would get difficult questions. They just opt out of those. So all the incentives are to, I'm just not going to criticize like my God King Trump or my Lord and Savior like Kamala Harris or whoever. If you are that person who wants to be able to be in those circles and be in the mix and get invited to parties and have the access, et cetera. So it's a lot of the same bad incentives.
Because when you're independent, you know, and so they come down with a big interview offer, right? It might be hard to, like, I think Roland Martin got like $350,000 from the Harris campaign and then did a sit-down interview with her.
I just learned about that today and my jaw dropped. That is crazy.
There's this guy, and I don't want to cause you to speak ill of specific people, but which is there's this guy, Brian Tyler Cohen, who's a progressive commentator. I like a lot of his commentary, but like he gets Democratic Party, like really high up people in the Democratic Party because like the interviews aren't adversarial. And if they became really adversarial, like those interviews would stop. And those interviews like get a lot of views because like they're big people. You get big people and you can get big people if you're really nice to them and if you flatter them. And then you can build your independent channel.